Historical TV shows are becoming more and more popular amongst mainstream audiences, especially over the last few years. But the majority of these shows are only of interest to dedicated history fans and enthusiasts. However, every now and then a historical TV show comes along which breaks out into mainstream popularity, and even the regular Joes become huge fans of these historical shows. And this list will give my opinion on the top 5 most popular historical TV shows to date. The 5th spot on this list goes to the Tudors, a historical TV series based around the life of King Henry VIII and his turbulent reign filled with lots of romantic, political, and religious intrigue. When this first show came out, it was a huge, instantaneous success, and that was due in large part to the show being pitched as a romantic period piece rather than a serious historical TV show. But it was a show that somehow managed to keep the attention of casual viewers who were fascinated by the good looks of all the characters, as well as keeping historical fans on board with an interesting storyline and character developments. The Tudors is a great show for anyone even slightly interested in the history of 16th century England, as this is a slower paced show based around the various day-to-day routines of a monarch, so it's easy to follow and perhaps emphasizes Henry's many love affairs in greater detail than most historical shows would have at the time. Another reason that the Tudors may have been so popular is it does the rare feat of maintaining its quality throughout each season, and it is a thrilling and entertaining show from beginning to end. And it is due to these reasons that I believe The Tudors is one of the most popular historical shows ever created. And number 4, it is Band of Brothers, a war drama based on the Band of Brothers novel written by Stephen Ambrose, which focuses on the history of the Easy Company, the 2nd Battalion of the 101st Airborne Division. This show had household names like Tom Hanks attached to the project, so it definitely was guaranteed to get more casual viewers interested in it rather than other historical shows usually would have. But World War II is also a topic which is of interest to a larger number of viewers since it happened fairly recently in human history. This is one of the best, if not the best, TV show ever created about World War II, and with legends like Tom Hanks involved with the project, Band of Brothers was destined to be popular from day one. This show does not waste any time, and it grips the viewer from the first episode, and with a plot that is coherent and easy to follow and characters that are believable and greatly developed, it is no surprise that even to this day many people still consider Band of Brothers as one of the best World War II shows ever created, and that has helped to retain its popularity. 3rd spot on this list goes to Rome, a historical TV show which follows events beginning with the Civil War of Rome in 49 BC to Julius Caesar's rise as dictator of Rome to his eventual downfall, and the 2nd season follows the trajectory of Octavius from a sickly boy to becoming the first emperor of Rome. Rome was a fairly popular show when it first came out, but the expensive budget of the show meant it was not feasible to continue production of the show, even though it did well in viewership and in ratings. But the main reason that Rome is on this list is due to the cult status it has achieved since its cancellation. Rome is possibly even more popular today than it was when the series first came out. This is in large part due to the fact that this may be the closest a TV show will ever get to accurately replicating ancient Roman culture, politics, and the day-to-day lives of Roman citizens of all classes on our screens. And this level of attention to historical details is something that is appreciated not only by historical enthusiasts, but also more casual viewers, as ancient Rome is a society that everyone has always been curious about at some point or another. The 2nd spot on this list goes to The Last Kingdom, a TV show based off the best-selling The Saxon Stories novels by Bernard Cornwell. The Last Kingdom follows a central character named Uhtred, a born Saxon but raised Dane, making him a useful tool to be used by leaders and kings for both cultures for their own political and personal ambitions. This may be Netflix's most popular original series yet, and definitely its most popular historical TV show. The main reason I believe The Last Kingdom has gained such popularity, aside from the fact that it has amazing primary and secondary characters, a fantastic plot, and a tight-knit story with amazing battle scenes, is also due to the fact that Netflix took over the production of the show and really did a fantastic job of marketing it. When BBC was leading the production of the show for the first season, it definitely was not a series that anyone I knew outside of historical buffs ever having even heard of it. But once it came onto Netflix, it really became a mammoth of a show, with The Last Kingdom growing in popularity with each season. And with the last season set to come out next year, the hype for this show is at an all-time high, and its popularity continues to grow month after month. The top spot on this list goes to History Channel's most popular show and arguably the most popular historical show ever created, Vikings, which follows the rise of Ragnar Lothbrok from a lowly farmer to a king and an eventual legendary figure in Viking history. Vikings can perhaps be recognized for single-handedly reviving audiences' interest in historical TV shows and Viking culture in general, due in large part to the amazing cast and storylines of the first few seasons, which saw the exploration of new lands and kingdoms by Vikings, the start of religious tensions between Christians and pagans, and the development of Ragnar from an ambitious farmer to a troubled and conflicted king. I believe the fact that this show is readily available to stream on popular platforms like Amazon Prime and Netflix depending on your region, this allowed audiences to get their first glimpse of the amazing portrayal of Ragnar by Travis Fimmel, as I would argue Ragnar is perhaps one of the most interesting and best developed central characters for a TV show that I have ever seen, and he is definitely a huge reason the Vikings is perhaps one of the most popular historical TV shows I've ever created. So lastly, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please do like this video, comment, and subscribe to my channel, as I post videos on historical TV shows and movies on a regular basis. Thank you so much for watching.